Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Muhammad Atala Rafi and I am from 8.2. Now I will do the project of weekly English reading skill. Let's start it. The state of the world. If your view of the world comes from watching the news and reading newspaper, you could be forgiven for lying awake at night worrying about the future. Importantly, reaching violence and population rage mean humans are both killing each other in ever large numbers and being born at rate. The world resource cannot sustain. To make matters worse, all the world is concentrated on a handful of people in the world-rich countries. People in low-income countries live in poverty while the world gets richer. Depressing is not it. Let's take global population first. It's around 7 billion now, in line with figure presented by the UN in 1958. By the year 2097, expecting it will be around 11 billion. But did you know that 11 billion is probably as high as the number we'll get? The rate of increase will slow down in the second half of this century, thanks to falling birth rates today. In the last 2 centuries, improvement in technology and health mean fewer children died young, fueling rapid population growth. This led family produce even more children who survive into adulthood and had their own children, but with the wider availability of consumption in the 1960, the global average number of babies per woman has declined from 6 babies per woman as 2. The biggest factor in child mortality is poverty, and while it's still true that only 20% on the world takes about 74% of the world's income, 60% of the world now falls into a middle income group with more than 90%. The smallest amount of people in history still living in condition of extreme poverty if the majority of the world people have money. International aid could recently achieve the UN target of eradicating poverty by 2030. As poverty goes down, life expectancy goes up, birth rates go down because parents can expect their existing children to survive, and the global population stabilizes. As for news story that make you think the world is an increasingly violent place, there is cause for some optimism too. Between the end of World War II and 1990, there were 30 wars that killed more than 100 people. Today, there are still civil wars, but countries are mostly existing more peacefully than in the past. However, terrorism has shot up in the last few years, and since World War II, wars have killed many more civilians than soldiers. Even for civilians, though the statistics are not all bad. Although deaths are 9 times more likely to be a result of violent crime than political conflict, the global murder rate fell slightly from 8 per 100,000 people in 2000 to about 3 in 2015. Of course, none of this means the world is perfect, and whether you personally are affected by war and poverty is often down to the lottery of where you are born. Also, we still face health problems of our own making, particularly environmental ones like global warming, and wealth and natural resources need to be distributed more fairly. But not all the news is bad news, whatever the TV and newspaper might say. Okay, thank you for hearing. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.